everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is all about relationship goals and my fairy tale relationship. Some of you might have seen my husband or might have met him or seen him on interviews, but I'm going to share a bit about our fairy tale story and the realness of our fairy tale story. So I thought that the best place to start would probably be the start, the day we met. It was December holidays and I was actually going dancing with my best friend, and we call it Soki in Afrikaans. So we were dancing and this guy came up to me, and the first thing he told me was, "Wow, you look very intelligent." And that blew my mind because you sometimes hear people say you look beautiful or you are beautiful, but you're intelligent was something different. So I knew that I wanted to get to know this guy better. I saw that he was a bit older than I was, so I never wanted to ask him how old he was because coming from a conservative family, age gap is not the best thing ever. And I knew that if my dad asks me how old he is, I really wouldn't know how old he was. But since the first moment we met, I knew that I wanted to get to know him better. So we really liked one another and we started dating. And the twist in the story comes to the day where I told him that I want to enter Miss South Africa again. And we didn't know what to do because we knew that by entering Miss South Africa, we have to keep our relationship secret. I can't have a public relationship when I enter Miss South Africa. Luckily, Daniel really wanted me to soar and he wanted me to do everything that I wanted to do without holding me back. So we ended up entering Miss South Africa together. We sat around the same table, filling in my entry forms. And yes, from that day, we learned how to keep secrets very, very well. And the first secret we kept was just after I won Miss South Africa, and we couldn't have a public relationship. I wasn't able to tell anyone that I was dating him. We couldn't be seen together. And just to make sure that we get to spend time together, he would sometimes pose as my driver. So he would drive me around, and when I'm done with the shoot, people would say, "Rolene, your driver's here to pick you up." So that was how we kept our relationship secret. And then it just escalated and escalated. As soon as I became Miss World, we got engaged. And then I still couldn't make our relationship public, and I couldn't even tell anyone that I'm engaged. And that is when we decided, well, actually before that, we have a symbol to make sure that, I show my dedication and my love for him through wearing a symbol constantly. And he gave me this promise ring. Everywhere I went, I wore it. When I was crowned Miss World, I wore it. When I was engaged and couldn't wear my engagement ring, I wore it. So this is the symbol that we had. And soon after that, we got married and I fell pregnant, and we had to keep that a secret for 5 months. So we were really good at keeping secrets. So the secrets for us was the easy part. Another thing that we faced in our relationship that a lot of couples do face, but that I found most challenging, was having a long distance relationship. But not only a long distance relationship, we ended up having a long distance marriage, and then he ended up having a long distance parenting relationship with our son. So when I was studying in Bloemfontein, he was in Cape Town, and we obviously had a long distance relationship. Then I became Miss World. I traveled very often. We didn't see one another as often as we wanted to see one another. And the most difficult part of it was probably when I gave birth to our son, and I was still studying in Bloemfontein and he was in Cape Town, and we only moved in together when our son was 1 year old. I've learned that communication is key, and even though it was difficult for me because I'm a very affectionate person, it was necessary for us to practice our communication skills. And looking back, I really appreciate the time that we spent away from one another as well. This was my fairy tale story, and even though a lot of the things we went through might be seen as hiccups or challenges, those are still the things that make us who we are today. And in every situation, in every relationship, there will be challenges, but through these challenges we really grew closer to one another, and these things make us a fairy tale couple in a way. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you like the things I'm sharing, make sure to give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel, and feel free to comment whatever you feel like commenting.